State police raid two homes on Indianapolis's east side associated with a long-standing motorcycle gang. A gang the government says is associated with decades of crime in the city. RTV6 reporter Julie Persley is live along New York Street near Belleville with the latest.
The U.S. Marshals and Indiana State Police SWAT team raided these two buildings behind me here earlier today and seized the property. They moved in at about 10:15 this morning. It's here on New York Street, just west of Belleville, on the east side of Indianapolis. They say these two pieces of property were linked to the Outlaws Motorcycle Club. U.S. Marshals raided the Outlaws building along with the state police and brought in bomb-sniffing dogs. Federal authorities tell us one home belonged to a member of the Outlaws, Brian Glaze. The Clubhouse next door had Outlaws Incorporated listed as the owners, according to federal authorities. Now, no one was here today during the raid and seizure. Neighbors tell us the Outlaws started moving out over the weekend. The majority of everything was gone by Tuesday. Now, marshals say the government told the Outlaws they had until this Wednesday to move out, and then they would take control of the buildings. This stems from a federal case dating back to the summer of 2012 when the government raided the Outlaws buildings and arrested more than 40 people. U.S. Marshals say they told the Outlaws this day would come.
I have been over here in law enforcement over 30 years, and whatever happened to the Outlaws, they still came back home, and now they don't have a home to come back to.
Will this make the community safer?
It should. I mean, the actions of placing them in jail was important. They've done years of extortion and other type of crimes. But now if they want to do it, they're going to have to start back out when they get out of prison from some other location than their home place.
Marshals say they are now locking up the building, boarding it up, and they tell us that the Outlaws actually took out some of the doors to the building, and they believe that was their final goodbye to law enforcement and government. Now, people here in the neighborhood say there was a lot of activity earlier this week on Labor Day and Tuesday. They say the street was lined with trailers and that the Outlaws even brought in a forklift to move some of the furniture out of here, pieces of motorcycles, a pool table, and they said they even told them that they would be leaving the neighborhood. Some of those people told us they didn't feel comfortable talking on camera because they feared for their safety. However, I just got an interview with one gentleman